You already know what it is. You rocking out with OG Variety. I ain't gonna even say no more. I'm gonna let him state his name. Let him know your name.
It's Ken the Man. You already know what it is.
Let me get the 6 a little more here.
Yeah, LOT43.
Yes, indeed. LOT43.
LOT43, man.
This is exclusive. Definitely exclusive.
Big exclusive. First interview with a major person. So.
Facts. Thank
happy
you.
To be here, man. I
Thank you.
appreciate
It's an honor. You know what?
It's good to see you, man. For real.
What? It's an honor.
Thank you for having me out, bro.
No,
for real.
thank you for coming.
Of course, bro.
I definitely want to know, man, like, when was the first time you picked up the mic?
Picked up the mic.
Yes.
So you talking about, let's say, like, recorded a song?
Yeah.
Alright, so that's a pretty good story. So I would say it has to relate to, like, the start of 43, which we started. I would say the whole brand started, like, almost 2-3 years ago. We started the brand. Originally, I had 2 of the homies. It was like a group. I had my boy Wavy Pablo and my boy Slump Sam. And we were doing, a lot of collab work and shit. We basically, all our songs were pretty much together, so. And then, at that point, we were just freestyling. We were making songs, like, on our iPhone and shit.
What year was this?
I would say 2017, 2018.
Okay, a couple years back. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'd say 2018 probably.
So you used to write on the phone and?
Yeah, we would write on the phone. We would use we would use his phone to play the beat, and then we would use my phone to record it.
Right.
And then we would just throw that shit on SoundCloud for fun. Back when we had the old account, but it was still LOT43.
Right. Where did you get LOT43 from?
LOT43. Well, okay, so it's like 2 stories. So LOT43 is actually a place. It's if you know DeLand, it's over by Stetson.
Okay.
It's like a little park. There's like a park near a parking lot, and basically that's where we would go and do a lot of our raps and shit. And one day we were just walking around trying to figure out like what to name our fucking group. And I think we saw the fucking sign, like there was literally like a sign that was says like, like Municipal Lot 43.
Right.
And we were like, yo, Lot 43. And we all just kind of liked the name.
You literally stuck with the name.
Yeah, we stuck with it the whole time.
Like, you didn't change no name, nothing. It stood LOT43, right?
Yeah, the main brand has stayed that the whole time. And then we came up with like our own names, like Ken the Man, Sam.
Right.
Way to come up with that.
When did you know yourself that you was gonna become an artist?
I would say probably like halfway through that of like 2018, we were doing the like the freestyle raps.
Right.
We just got to the point where actually, and it also relates to who we met because we met Guido Papi, Gianni.
Right.
It kind of relates to when we met him.
Right.
He introduced us to Eric Barrington.
Cool.
Which is kind of like, because if we hadn't met him, we wouldn't have really, gone.
For a lot of people that don't know, Eric Barrington is the producer, engineer.
Yeah.
He records most of your music.
Yeah, he does he's recorded all of my music. Today I've pretty much gone to one other studio for one time for like a homie session. But yeah, all of my other songs have been recorded.
So you got to meet up with Guido Papi?
Yeah, I was basically, I think Sam knew him a little bit before I did. Because everyone worked at Racetrack.
Right,
so
right.
I think everyone would work together. And then like one day we were all just chilling and Gianni came over.
Right.
And yeah, we just started vibing and shit, started listening to music. Gianni had already made some songs with Q and shit at that time.
Okay.
That was like right when I think he came out with that one, a couple of his collab songs and shit, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So in the year 2018 was when you really pushed to become an artist?
Yeah, I would say late 2018, early 2019. Definitely 2019 is when we first released any major work.
What was like the first project that you released?
The first project was was our first EP. It was basically the Eskimo Bros EP.
Right, and how the name came about?
That's a pretty funny story. I won't name specific names, but basically, if you know what Eskimo Bros is, it's kind of a term for if you basically the same like group of guys have had sex with a girl.
Right.
So yeah, basically me, Johnny, and Sam had sex with a girl.
Oh, so there's a story behind it.
So that was kind of like, it was, and then we were like, we thought that whole EP would be a great idea to.
Cool.
We just thought it was a great concept, and we kind of went with it. And then we wrote a few great songs. We had some good features. We had E-Verses on there. We had Master Q, which was our 2 big features on that EP.
Yeah. Salute to E-Verse and Master Q.
Yes, sir.
Very well known with them.
Facts. Yeah, they're both killing the game right now.
Very good artists.
Big
definitely.
Big shout
I definitely also want to know, man, like, how do you go about going to write a song? Like when you go do a song, you listen to the beat, and does the beat give you vibe? Like, how do you start off your songs on any writing that you do?
Okay, yeah, I could say I'm a big beat guy. I have to listen to the beat first. Like I know a lot of people can like just they write their lyrics and then they'll pick a beat for their lyrics. I do the opposite of that.
Right, right.
I'll pick a beat and then if anything I'll kind of wrap something in my head and then if I like it I'll write that down and then build off of that.
Right.
That's my biggest way of doing it, especially for my hooks.
Now I want to ask you: do you prefer getting called Cam or LOT43?
Well, LOT43 is my brand. You can call me Cam. Like Cam is like, oh, what's up, Cam? But
Cam is your name.
yeah, Cam is my name, and that's also the artist name. Like my specific artist name is Cam the Man, but all my music and all the product, everything is under LOT43.
It's good to know because I know that you got 2 accounts.
Yeah.
So now it's good to know and let people know too. I also know now LOT43 is the brand. Cam is the artist.
Exactly.
So
they both have access to the same content.
Yeah. Oh,
so,
right. Right. I definitely.
For sure.
What was like your first collaboration?
First collaboration? Oh, it's gotta be Guido Papi. Yeah.
How was it? Like, what was that experience with Guido Papi?
Well, it was because with him it was we did a lot of experience at once because he brought us into the studio for the first time.
Right. Right.
Because we went to EB Audio. It was towards the winter time. It was getting pretty cold out.
Right.
And we had already me and Sam had made some solo songs together. So
Right.
We had made like a little EP, like a little play around EP, but it was pretty good. We took some YouTube beats, mixed them in his house,
and just put it together.
Yeah, and it was.
Did you get to put it out?
Yeah, it's still out on SoundCloud. We still have it out.
Salute to Guido Papi.
Yeah,
he gives a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, no, I can't.
He opens doors.
Enough. Yeah.
You know, I really appreciate him myself.
Yeah, no, he's a good guy, and I mean, we've gotten pretty close over the time that I've met him.
Now let's get to shows because you are Can the Man.
Yes, sir. That's probably one of my biggest things right now.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
I was at Bars on the Beach too.
Yes, sir.
I enjoyed it.
Yes.
I definitely would like to know, like, how did you become a part of, like, the shows? Like, what got you into it?
Bet. And so I got to shout out Thousand Roses on that one.
Yeah, salute Thousand Roses.
I got to shout out him. I got to shout out his brand, Spark Booking Collective.
Okay.
He uses that that's like almost his LOT43, but he uses it more for his shows and stuff.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
But yeah, he actually gave me and Sam, when we were first starting out, he gave us the opportunity. I think that was right when me and Guido did like our first collab song.
Right.
He was having a little show at the Blind Pig in DeLand.
Right.
And he was like, because I know him from high school, so.
So y'all go back?
Yeah, we go back. I know him, I know Isaac. We all went to the same high school. We all graduated the same year, so we know each other. And fucking, he hit me up because he knew we were doing music.
Right.
And he was trying to give opportunities to people. Like new opportunities, which I respect a lot, and that kind of relates to what I do now. But I'll get to that later. But
right.
Yeah, just the way he basically hit us up, and it was called Bars and Brews.
Bars and Brews.
Bars and Brews, which sounds kind of.
That was the first show.
That was my first show.
Your first show.
Yeah, I think he had done a couple before, but I think that was his first show that he hosted.
What year was that you actually got to perform?
2019. I think it was like the middle of 2019.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was that feeling?
That is, performing is a whole nother.
Because I know you already got into the shows with 1,000 Roses now.
Yeah. Because I mean, at this point, it's a little bit different. The first show at the Blind Pig, it's nerve wracking. And we were the first performance. We were the first people up.
Oh shit.
We were the openers, so.
So yeah, we nerve wracking.
Yeah, it's a small bar, so I'm like, we had about 70 people in there, and it was full. Like
that was cool though.
Yeah, so like, all eyes on us, right?
Right.
Luckily, we had Guido Papi was there. We had a lot of homies were there, so.
So a lot of support.
It alleviated the pressure a lot, but fucking, it's a small venue. Like I said, the stage we maybe had like. Probably this much room, like we pretty much had to stay still, but otherwise, like I thought we did pretty respectable for our first show. Like even Johnny, everyone was having a good time and shit.
You love doing shows?
Yeah, I love doing shows, like hosting and performing.
Yeah, because you do host.
Yeah, I just recently Bars on the Beach was my first kind of step into the hosting.
Oh, cool.
Because like it wasn't even really meant to happen. I wasn't supposed to host it, but
right. It happened.
With the way the events ended up, I just ended up hosting.
How was that feeling?
It was at first it was nerve-wracking because of the situation. I was missing people and people were supposed to be there.
Right.
And there was just a lot of drama, but I was like, fuck it, this show's going on. This is like gonna be the best show.
That's right.
We're going. And that was the first Bars on the Beach too.
Right. I was gonna say that was the first.
So there's a lot more pressure.
How many? Do you remember how many artists performed at Bars on the Beach one?
The first one, it was probably 8. It was a lot tighter list, including myself. It was 8. Yeah, it was a tighter list.
And then the second one?
Second one, we did a lot. We did, and we're not including, because some of them were like duos. So
right.
We'll just do like probably like 14 slots.
Yeah, there was a lot of artists.
Yeah, honestly, we'll probably keep like, we probably won't go too much bigger than that, but we'll keep like switching a couple people out.
I know this COVID stuff, is in the way. I know you guys like to throw shows constantly.
Yeah, that's the big killer too. That's
I want you to let the people know, that are waiting for Bars on the Beach 3.
Yeah.
Or when is your next show? Can you explain to them like what's happening and what's going on and what will happen?
Yeah, and basically with the COVID, like even if we could host a show tomorrow, like the bar would probably be down, but the fact that is probably no one would show up. B, they're not allowed to serve alcohol, so I don't even think the bar would open for that because they're not going to make any money. We'd have to pay them.
Right.
And C, and other from a bar, we'd have to find a private venue, and still I don't think
it's not easy.
It's not easy, to find a good venue, and I guess money is a big factor, and like when I host my shows, like you have to plan to take a loss, but I hope to make a gain.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so far I've been lucky. Both Bars on the Beach have been profitable. It's very lucky for your first shows. Like
It is.
And it was the help from the whole team.
And that's good that you get support. And plus you're also a supporter yourself. You support others as much as.
Exactly. That's why I try to give how Thousand Roses gave me a chance. I give new artists a chance.
Salute to Thousand Roses.
Big shout out. Yeah. Yes. He's given out a good.
He's giving opportunities and opening doors.
Exactly, and he gives out a good attitude.
Yeah, for those that don't see it, he does.
Exactly,
he does. He does his part.
Exactly.
Same
thing with Gianni,
Right. Yeah. Guido Papi. Yeah. It's always a blessing, to sit down and actually get to know, who a person is.
Exactly.
Because I can go support you at your show, but I need to know who you are.
Yeah,
exactly. I want to know one of the craziest stories you ever had. Like, whether it's music, life, what was one of the craziest stories you got?
I got you. Well, yeah, I can give you a good one because, I can give you a little bit of the falling out of the group, basically.
Right.
That'll be a good one.
Of the LOT43.
Yeah, of why basically it's just me.
Yeah, break it down. I mean,
so I'll give you guys a quick. I'm not gonna bring a lot of drama because I'm over it. There was drama. At the time,
I'm just asking you because I'm sure a lot of people would like to know.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know.
For the ones that don't know, they want to know.
Yeah.
So you're just sharing a story that was a past. That's
exactly.
it. You know what I mean? So
exactly, and I don't like to hold grudges.
Right, exactly.
Exactly.
So what happened with Lot 43?
So basically, originally, like I said, it was what do you call it? Three of us. It was a three-way. I'm not the only person who thought of the idea. It was basically we all had an equal equal origination of the idea.
Right.
But what do you call it? As it went on, the first person to kind of go out was Wavy Pablo.
Right.
And that wasn't any drama. He was just he had a lot of drama with his car, and it was hard for him to get to sessions, and it was hard for him to really he had to get a new job, and
so he couldn't really
and I couldn't really blame him for that, and he has a girlfriend, and that's it's a lot of stuff.
Life.
Exactly, it's life. So I'm he was yo, bro, I'm just gonna respectfully kind of chill on the music for a while. You guys do your thing, keep killing it. So yeah, that was probably early 2019, and then so me and Sam just went ham for that whole time. Honestly,
how long did you and Sam last it?
Pretty much all of 2019 up until November.
Okay.
In terms of we were friends even through high school.
What happened?
Well, okay, I would say the final straw happened was Bars on the Beach 1.
Right.
Originally, he was supposed to be there. He was supposed to help me host it, help me host it, and he was supposed to perform.
Right.
And I guess it was a couple of things, but he ended up. I was trying to get a hold of him, and he wouldn't. I couldn't get a hold of him the whole day.
Right. The communication was off.
The communication was off, and so I got to the show. We were at the show, and I had no idea where he was, or he was maybe he was coming, or he wasn't.
You
coming.
were depending.
Yeah.
On that.
And pretty much like right when the show started, I think I got a hold of him. Right. And he also does a lot of he does graphic design, and he does what do you call it? He can make T-shirts and shit sometimes. So I had him making the Bars on the Beach T-shirts. I had him make some cool ones to throw out to the crowd. But what happened was, I guess he didn't end up getting a chance to make them until the day of the show. Right. Which kind of sucks because he was making them. Yeah, you want to be prepared. Yeah, he was making them while the show was going on. Right. So I'm like, at that point, it was like, whatever. But like I said, big miscommunications at that.
That's what it was, probably. Yeah. Miscommunication.
Yeah, but at that point, I ended up just having to host it and do it by myself. Right. And I'm like, it was just because I don't like it if like I don't get communication.
So after that, it was just like basically.
Yeah, and after that, it really kind of deteriorated in terms of professional.
Cool.
Like, it just kind of like
It just I hear what you're saying. I don't want to.
No,
you know what I mean? Like I said, it is what it is.
But it is what it is.
You know, you're here.
Yeah, he's still doing. He doesn't really do so much music, but he's doing his graphics and he's doing his own thing, and he's everyone's doing their own thing.
Well, it's good to know these things, because
and that's why I kind of started focusing on the shows. Right. That's kind of like a sub, because I liked doing that. I saw that I could host, and Dylan said 1,000 Roses was like, yo, you're pretty good at hosting, bro. Like, you should fucking host the next one.
In your mind, do you think LOT43 should have stood together, or you think it's okay the way it went?
I mean, I guess in my heart, I would have liked all the homies to stay together, and we would have all been making music. But I guess realistically, groups are really hard. Yeah. And I know there's a lot of homies like
so many personalities.
Yeah, it's a lot to manage, and we were a smaller one. I have homies that are in bigger collectives, groups, whatever, and they're having very similar problems. They're hitting me up like, yo, blah 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 blah. It's a lot of drama because everyone has their own vision of what a group is.
It's true. LOT43 can the man. It's always an honor. I'm gonna say it a million times. What was your first project yourself?
My first solo project, once basically me and him kind of split. Right. And I had a few songs I was sitting on at that point. Before, I got the vault, kind of loaded up before, just in case. Right after the Eskimo Bros, we had a couple singles. My one single, Reflections, with Guido Papi. My single, Take Off. Right. My single, what do you call it?
You got something.
I got a lot of singles.
You got a lot of singles,
I'll
man.
just go through them real quick.
Yeah, you definitely.
That's what my big goal is. I like to, have a good amount of. I want to have a nice portfolio. Right. I got Living Right. Fucking Look Around You with E Versus and Guido. Off the Top. On the Block. Okay.
Oh, so you got a couple hits. Let's put it out there. You got a couple hits.
We got plenty of songs. We'll say the least.
What was your first song that came out on Spotify, all platforms?
The first song I dropped on there had to be Timeless, which was the one I did with 1,000 Roses. That was the song we dropped right before we did the first show. Because we wanted to have a fresh banger to have out.
What year was that?
2019, yeah.
2019.
That was
that's good.
March of 2019, I believe. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Early 2019 for sure.
Do you have anything that you're working on now?
Oh yeah,
I want to let the people know, like what you got going on for the future right now.
So basically, personal projects. I have 2 EPs that I'm working on.
You go
with 2 kind of different styles. I have one Smoke. It's called Smoke on the Water. Okay. The Smoke on the Water EP. It's gonna be a good fucking a good beach vibe, chilling. Yeah, smoking. Fucking.
Okay.
Exactly. It's gonna be a good vibe.
It's the pothead music.
Yeah, if you like Cardo beats, if you like fucking Currency, you're gonna like this. You like Biz, you're gonna like this. You're gonna like this.
Yeah.
And so then I have the other EP. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna call it the Hot Kid EP. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm still working on it because that one's a lot in earlier production. That one's gonna come out in the fall. Oh, but that one's more of harder shit. I got hard beats on that one.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Some big bangers, They Call Me, that was one of my harder songs I made.
How was it doing that song?
That song, honestly, is probably one of my favorite bangers that I've made today in terms of hard songs.
Why?
Beat is a big thing for me. If I don't like the beat, I'm not gonna like the song. And I think that's with a lot of people. I like beats that have soul, that have like some work to them,
Right.
some love in them. Like, if it's boring, I'm probably not gonna.
That
buy it.
first ear hit,
Yeah.
that's it.
And I think I'm very picky with my beats as well. I like a lot of structure to my beats. I like synth. I like a lot of synth in my beats.
Right.
If I can get it. Like if it's a West Coast beat, I like West Coast fucking synthy beats.
Right.
I love Cardo beats.
True.
Fucking, if they're hard beats, they gotta have some fucking good ass bass.
And
maybe some good synth to them. Fucking, but
so is the beat that
the beat is a big part of it.
a big part.
Because that's what inspires that inspires me to like, okay, let me rap around with this.
Right.
Because I'll basically, if I'm at work or whatever, I'll just go on BeatStars, just, going through beats, and then if I like it, I'll just like it, and then I'll go through all my liked beats, and then that's kind of how the process goes.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people write before they listen to the beat.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a creative thing. I think a lot of people can do that.
Yeah.
And a lot of people can just memorize their vocals before even writing the song, which I think is crazy. But it takes a lot more work for me to memorize my songs, especially for shows.
Yeah.
And the pressure, like memorizing and and repeating
rehearsing.
everything. Yeah, rehearsal is important. People.
Yeah, it is.
If you come to Bars on the Beach 3, make sure you rehearse. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Be prepared.
Yeah, because
messing with LOT43 and 1,000 Roses. You better come prepared.
Yeah, because these are big shows. Like Bars on the Beach 3 is going to be bigger than ever.
Of course
so,
it is. Of course.
And so far we've been pretty smooth. And then we've only had one person fuck up big.
Right.
And I was at Bars on the Beach too, and I won't name his name. But
right, but it'll all come back to a better situation.
Exactly.
For Bars on the Beach 3. That's all it is, So
but we learn and we learn. Like the first one,
right?
We didn't have. Oh no, we didn't have security at the first one. We had security at all.
Right.
Security's a big thing for me.
Right.
Because at the first one we had someone pass out. I don't know if he was drunk or high, whatever it was.
You never.
You want to have security.
You don't want to go through that neither.
Exactly.
So that's good, man. I'm glad. And plus, I know Bars on the Beach, you had security, and I'm sure we were all security there too.
Exactly. We had double security because we had some vendors outside.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That show.
Out to my vendors.
Yeah, that show was awesome. Bars on the Beach too. Shout out to 1,000 Roses.
Shout out
to LOT43.
He helps me out with all my Bars on the Beach shows, so big shout out to him.
And shout outs to all the artists too, man.
Yeah, for real. Shout out to everyone who sold tickets, everyone who basically helped me out. Fucking Sod God, fucking everybody, E-Versus.
Yeah. Too many names.
There's a lot of names.
There's too many.
Like
LOT43, I really appreciate you for coming through.
Of course.
I definitely wanted to know more about you.
Of course.
Because I'm that type of person.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me out, man. It was a great time.
You already know, man. I definitely want to ask you got any shout outs that you want to give?
Yeah,
I know there's too many people, but you can do a little quick
list we can do
shout outs.
The fucking people who really.
The main.
Yeah, obviously.
It's nothing against nobody else.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Guido Papi.
Shout outs to Guido Papi.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't be doing this like I am if it wasn't for him, so I give it to him for that. Same thing with EB Audio.
Eric Barrington.
Yes.
For those
and like I said, y'all aren't recording with Eric Barrington.
I don't know where
you're crazy.
Facts.
That's a good man right there.
Yes.
But fucking shout outs to fucking E-Versus, shout out Master Q.
Mm-hmm.
Master Q, because actually, quick little story I'll throw in.
Yeah.
The first show I actually went to that I didn't perform at kind of inspired us to want to perform. It was called Flow Wave. And I think Q invited us out there, and Johnny, everyone went out. The whole gang was out there. Brian Hefner was out there.
Right.
White Gucci was out there. Fucking, and it was a really nice venue. Like if you saw for a small group of people, with not a lot of it was a great venue.
Right.
It was in a little park. They had a bunch of tents. There was a big stage.
Oh, it was awesome.
Oh yeah, they had security. They had fans. It was great.
Oh, so it was a good show.
Yeah, and basically, I don't know, and we got to be on stage and watch, and we were smoking, having a good fucking time.
Yeah.
And I don't know, just the vibes were I was like, yo, I want to do
Seeing Master Q.
Yeah, Q fucking killed it. Brian Hefner fucking killed it.
That's good. I noticed some people don't get inspired and motivated by others.
Exactly.
And that's one thing I feel like we lack. Like, why not say that we inspired, by the next person and motivated? What is, it's nothing wrong with that.
Inspiration and motivation.
Right. So I appreciate you saying that story about Master Q,
Exactly, yeah.
Because we learn from each other.
Actually, yeah, he invited because he told me a lot of stories, and I don't know, he kind of just he inspired me.
And he's done a lot too.
He's done a lot too. I respect him. A lot of good projects.
Yes.
Started producing a lot of his own shit, so he's getting slowly better.
Oh yeah,
big
you
shout
know,
out to him, man.
big shout outs to him.
Fucking shout out Versailles, shout out fucking
Right.
Zanny Phantom, obviously.
Right,
Shout out
right.
the whole crew, man. Shout out Wavy Pablo, he's still my bro.
Right, that's
Honestly,
right.
that's what I was hanging out with earlier.
That's right.
Fucking shout out the whole gang, man. You know.
I appreciate you.
Shout
man.
out Mr. Tulit, he's our security guard.
Right.
He really did a good job.
Okay.
And you know, he's got some vendor needs too. You need
Hey.
some, you know what you need.
Hey, that's
And
right.
shout out to our other vendor. I don't want to name him, but
No, yeah. But shout outs to
yes, and better
everybody
believe
that's
the
supporting
vendors
you.
are gonna get bigger and better too. So
Right, that's right.
Make sure you bring your wallets. That's
Yo.
all I gotta say.
Shout outs, big huge shout outs to you.
Thank you, man.
To you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, you know, coming through.
Of course, man.
You know,
It's a pleasure, bro.
I really do. Like I said, I feel honored. So, you know,
Same here.
let
it's
them
nice
know.
to have the respect, mutual respect.
Right,
That's fucking
exactly.
amazing, bro.
You know, I respected you guys before you guys met me.
Exactly.
I showed
bro.
support and love to you guys before you guys even got to know who I was.
Exactly.
You know
the
what I'm
fact that
saying?
like you would listen to our music, that's right.
Right.
A lot of people are just too lazy, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Just
right.
listen. And
Exactly.
even if you don't like it, like you can just listen. Like
Right,
that's the least you can do for especially if it's your homie or someone that you know.
exactly.
And there's a lot of people making music. I get that. It's a saturated market.
Yeah.
So like you gotta diversify yourself. If you're doing music, try to do something else.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm doing shows.
Yeah.
You gotta do something.
You gotta do something right.
You gotta do
Exactly.
something, produce
you
beats,
can't
do
just
whatever
be
you
an
gotta do.
artist. You gotta try to get
I mean, you
yourself
can,
into
but it's tough.
yeah, but you
It's
gotta
tough.
get yourself into
You
other
should
things
diversify
too.
yourself. if
Right.
you can.
You know, like I said, man, shout outs to you, man. Thank you for
man.
taking the time. You know, I'm hoping to be at Bars on the Beach 3, you know. I can't wait,
Hey,
you know.
We need a cameraman. We always need a cameraman.
You know, I'll be there.
You and On the Culture, I know y'all will kill it. So.
I'll go in and show
Shout out
them
to On the
off.
Culture too, fucking Eric Sierra. He does great visuals
Word.
and shit.
That's
so.
what's up, man.
Big shout out to him.
Once again, shout outs to you. Anything else you want to say before we get up out of here? Let them know where they can find you at on Instagram.
Basically, Instagram is LOT43 Official or Cam the Man. You can find me at fucking local original timeless LOT43 baby. That's all I gotta say today. You can find me on all major platforms, fucking SoundCloud, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, everything. So
You already know,
please
man.
vibe out, and we'll see you at Bars on the Beach 3, baby.